guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Amanda and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about new products. Now it is majority drugstore. It's actually a lot of the products that I picked up in my last haul, which if you haven't seen, I will link that in the description box if you want to check it out. Now I just kind of wanted to try all of these products out. I did try some of them before, but I wanted to come on here and use them on camera. Some of them are a first impression, but I'll let you guys know, of course, in the video if it's something that, you know, wasn't new for me or that I did try previous to this video. So real quick before we get started, I do kind of want to run something by you guys. Now, I got some requests to do a kind of weight loss video slash motivational video, or just basically about like my weight loss journey and workout regimen and stuff like that. So I really do want to film that for you guys, but I kind of want to maybe have like some questions. So I want to do it more like a Q&A. That way I'm telling you guys what it is about that topic that you want to know. I'm not just sitting here rambling for, you know, 40 minutes on workout. So if you do want to see the workout weight loss video, then make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and leave all of your questions about that topic in the comments. I will be checking those and then filming the workout weight loss video later this week, or beginning of next week, because today's Friday. So I will be filming that as soon as I have like a good amount of questions, and I will get that up for you guys as soon as I can. I'm actually really excited about that video because along with makeup, working out in the gym and like being healthy is a big passion of mine. So if it's something that you guys want to see or want to hear about, then I am 100% up for talking about it and telling you and sharing with you my story, because it has not been easy, but I have so much to say on that topic. So if you do want to see it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my future videos. And let's go ahead and get started with the new makeup. I'm going to be taking the Ulta Eye Primer in the shade Nude Matte to prime my eyelids. On that primer, I'm going to be taking the shade Coconut by the Ulta brand. They're like the little single shadows. For today's eye look, I am going to be taking the Modern Renaissance palette. Now I know this is not a new product, but it is new to me. This will only be like the second time that I've ever used it. So yeah, we're putting it in this video. The first shade I'm going to go in with is this Golden Ochre, I think that's how you say it. Just kind of like this tannish shade, and I'm just going to be putting this into my crease. If I can find my brush. So I'm just going to put this into the crease using this as a transition shade. The next shade that I'm going to take is Raw Sienna here, and I'm just going to focus this right underneath that crease color, just mainly concentrating on kind of the outer V and not going above that transition shade. The next shade I'm going in with is the one right beside it, and it's Burnt Orange. And again, just kind of repeating the same steps. I know it may seem unnecessary with all three of these colors, but I'm just kind of building it and making it sort of a gradient effect. I am going to be doing a wing today, so I'm gonna kind of give it that cat eye effect. I'm bringing it more up and out versus just kind of a regular smoky eye. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm just going to take a clean blending brush and just make sure everything is all blended out smoothly. To deepen up that crease, I'm going to be taking the darkest shade in this palette, the Cypress Umber, which is this nice brown shade, and just ever so lightly tapping my brush in there and just adding this to the outer corner or the outer V, just to deepen it up a tiny bit, just to make it a little more smoky. So I decided I wanted it a tiny bit darker on my lid, so I'm going to go back in with this raw sienna here and just kind of add a very little bit of that to the lid. I do really like this palette so far. I think the shades are super, super gorgeous. They're very blendable, very pigmented. I don't really have anything bad to say about this palette so far. I actually really, really love it. For my lid, I'm going to be taking the Catrice Liquid Metal Eyeshadow in the shade Satina Vanderwoodson. And I actually picked this up in my last haul, if you saw that. So I haven't used this yet. I am going to try it dry first, just kind of see what the pigmentation is looking like, to see if I want to wet my brush. So far there's not much fallout, but I feel like there's not really... Maybe I should use a different brush. I feel like there's not really that much pigmentation coming off. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a little better. To start my wing, I'm going to be trying this Ico London Skinny Liquid Eyeliner. I got this in an Ipsy bag a while ago, and I just haven't had the chance to try it out. And I don't have any new liquid liner, so I'm just going to be taking my favorite one, the L'Oreal. For my primer today, I'm going to be trying out this Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. Now, let's hope this does what it claims as far as mattifying the skin, because y'all know your girl's oily and we ain't got time to be having no oil come through the foundation, if you know what I'm saying. This feels very hydrating, like it feels very cooling in a way, which is weird for me because I'm all about those extremely matte primers. So I don't know about this. And I still have a lot of shininess on like my forehead, which usually my mattifying primer, the one from Hard Candy, usually that kind of takes it away, so we'll see. I'll be using the City Color Photo Chic Dark Spot Corrector for underneath my eyes. And I know I have used this on my channel before, but I didn't have a new color corrector. So I thought I would just use this one because it is like the newest one that I've purchased. Or no, I received this in an Ipsy bag, just kidding. I also didn't have a new green concealer, so I'm just going to be doing the same routine as always for this. Green concealer is blended out, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and today I'm using the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I have it in the shade Porcelain and Beige. Usually I'm the Porcelain, but I did go lay out at the pool for a little while a few days ago, so I'm like a wee bit tan, so I'm not 100% sure which shade. So I think I'm going to do Porcelain and just add in like a tiny little baby bit of the beige just to kind of get a little bit of color to it. Just gonna mix those on the back of my hand and go ahead and start applying. Woo! I don't know if that's gonna match. We'll make it work. So I'm gonna be using one of the new Pure sponges that I received in this month's BoxyCharm. This is the normal size, and this is it once you get it wet, so it does increase quite a bit, and I haven't used any of these yet. I really love the Real Techniques sponge, so this one, it feels very different than that one. This one is very like hard and kind of stiff, whereas the Real Techniques one is very squishy, if you've ever used that one. So I feel like I'm kind of like beating my face with this, like physically. beating my face. Foundation is a little bit dark. I probably should have just stuck with the porcelain, but you know, your white girl over here wanted to feel tan for just a minute. So, you know, that's what we get. But it's fine. I just got to go to Walmart today, but you know, you see all kinds at the Walmart, so I don't think anybody's judged me. And if they are, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. As you guys already know, before I purchased this in my last haul, I had never tried this before. So I've been using it for a few days. I like it. I still think I prefer my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. Don't hate me for that, but I think I'd prefer that one. Now that we got the brows on, I'm going to move on to concealer, and I'm trying out this Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the shade Porcelain. And I've tried it a couple times so far, and I actually really like it. Now the shade is a tiny bit too light. I probably should have gone with one shade darker, but whenever I was looking at it at the store, the shade that was darker than this like looked too dark for my under eyes. Like it looked like it would match my skin tone. So, you know, we make it work. Just gonna highlight the center of my face with it.
Y'all know we ain't using that damn sponge, so let me just go ahead and get my brush out for this.
I don't have a new like setting powder or anything, so I'm just gonna be taking the RCMA No Color Powder. And I would show you guys, but it's like in this container and it's super freaking messy and it just goes everywhere. Set the rest of my face, I'm just gonna be taking the Wet n Wild pressed powder in the shade Warm Light. I'm just putting this in the areas where I did not put the loose powder. To do a little bit of contouring, I'm going to be using my new Makeup Revolution Pro HD powder contour. And I've used it maybe once, I think, and I actually really liked it whenever I used it. So I'm going to be taking this first shade right here and just putting this in the hollows of my cheekbones. Now I'm just going to blend that out. I don't have a new bronzer either, so I'm going to be taking the Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze in the shade Ultra Bronze and just giving some life back to my face. I'll go ahead and go back in and finish the bottom lash line. And I'm just going to be taking first that raw sienna that we used on the outer lid and just running that underneath just to kind of smoke it out a little bit. I'm going to take the Cypress Umber, that brown shade, with a flat definer brush and just put that super, super close to the lashes. So 8 years later, I'm back with lashes on. Now, I forgot to mention that I did use the Ardell Faux Mink lashes in the number 810s. And so far, I'm freaking in love. They remind me actually of the Eylure Nicole Guerrero lashes in the way that they're like super spiky. But these are a lot more lightweight. Those I know are super heavy on the eyelids and they tend to like weigh my eyelids down, especially after about an hour or so. For my highlight today, I'm going to be super extra and use two just because I have two new ones and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use. So the first one I'm going to be taking is the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss in the shade Golden Kiss. And I've used this a couple of times already, and to say that I'm obsessed is like an understatement because I love it. And it is like the perfect highlight shade for summer. Like, it is golden, just like the name. It is so freaking pretty. So I'm just putting this to the tops of my cheekbones, and I'm going to do a little bit on my temples, and of course the nose highlight, because you know your girl can't live without her nose highlight. So then I'm going to go over top of that with the Ofra highlight in the shade Rodeo Drive and use the same brush and just kind of top that off there. Woo! We glowing today. I need to go to the pool with this look on. Sorry guys, my camera stopped recording as I was doing the lip, but all I used was the Makeup Revolution lip kit in the shade Rain, which I did a full review on these, so I'll link that down below in case you haven't seen it. And then I just topped it with the Makeup Revolution lip gloss in the shade More Than I Could Give, which alters the color just a little bit, gives it more of a kind of light pink, but I just wanted a shine to my lips today. This is how the full face turned out. I really like it. I don't have anything bad to say really about any of the products that I tried out today other than the primer. I don't think that's going to be something that I'm going to reach for a lot, just because I just had a lot of like shininess peeking through on my foundation. With that, I just really prefer like my mattifying primer, but nothing really wrong with it other than that. So I would say if you have more on the dry or normal skin range, then that would be good for you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you can be a part of the family. Also add me on social media. Everything is of course listed below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.